go to number 2 on the question for public support for consolidation. Let me just explain from my view, and each of the board can explain from their view. We're in the process of going through what we call a negotiation for the service delivery strategy. And this is SDA and the long range planning, and we have to go through this process every 10 years of negotiating with the city of Monticello and the city of Straderdale. We've been forced in the last 6 years is taking on law enforcement totally for the county. In 2013, I believe it was, we went through a negotiation with the city of LOST. LOST is a state resolution that will pass to eliminate or to help ease what we call double taxation. So the city gets a percentage of the LOST funds that comes in the county. We approved, Mike, correct me if Sharon, it's about 28% goes to the city of Monticello, and 27 or 28% goes to the city of Monticello. 1% of county proceed goes to the library, and 1% of the city goes to the library to help fund the library. That's to keep from double taxation. In the last 3-4 months, we've been trying to negotiate with the city of Monticello to sell all of the different departments that we have been funding over the last 20 years or so. They are now refusing to, quote, come to an agreement. One was, we was in a dispute over code enforcement. I'm sure all of you heard of all of that problem we had. Then they set up a meeting where, or we agreed to meet at the city hall, and then when we got there, we had pretty much a gag order that put to us and said only one person from the county can speak and only one from the city. As a chairman, I look at it, these guys have the same opinion, same right to voice their opinion as I do. And we had no chance to put our thoughts together until we got to that meeting that night. And they posted saying he is one person. And we was floored by it. And I voiced our opinion about that. When we got there, they jumped from code enforcement to transportation. They want the county to take over their streets and roads within the city limits. And so the reason for this question is that we thought, let's put it to the people. Is see if the people will accept the county taking on the city's responsibility. And we wanted to hear from you guys by putting it on the ballot. If you didn't favor it, vote no. If you thought we ought to take over and tax money from the counties or all over the county, fund their streets, their water, whatever the case may be, then vote yes. But we don't think that we should take over their responsibility. They have sworn obligation as we do. And our job as county commissioners is to look at the entire county, but the city has governing authority to carry out their services themselves. And House Bill 489 prevent double taxation. And if they want to change that, then they need to wait 10 years and let's go back to the negotiation table, and I would definitely support lowering that percentage all the way to 0 if they're not going to provide any service.
Right.
When we took over the sheriff department, we had to add about $350,000 to that budget just within a month as we was going through the final adoption of our budget. And we've been adding that ever since. So we're saying is, let's get the people knowledgeable about what's going on. No, I know everybody have heard that the city is in the process of bought a mega site, 705 acres. Question has been posed, what are the plans? Nobody can tell us what the plan, but nobody can tell me. When I ask, I'm told, stay in your lane. Okay? So that's where we are with this question here about consolidation. We did not talk about Shady Dale. Shady Dale has come in agreement that they are going to continue to provide the service that they're doing, and it's the city of Monticello. And I personally represent a portion of the city of Monticello, and I do not advocate consolidation. I'm advocating that the people should help us make the decision to put the pressure back to the city of Monticello, saying the county taxpayer is not willing to take on that responsibility. That's where it stands. So I want to clear up, and if any other board member has any questions or concern, I see the sheriff is there. I just want to be just open as I can about it, because you all need to know the facts.